Hello everyone, this is Bindu Kumar here. Let's solve this question together. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? So let's first try to understand the question. It says there are two numbers, 10 and 250. We have to find out how many multiples of 4. So what are multiples of 4? The multiples of 4 are numbers that can be divided by 4. For example, 4 is a multiple of 4, 8 is a multiple of 4, 12 is a multiple of 4, 16 and so on. So we have to find all numbers between 10 and 250 that are multiples of 4. So let's first find out the first multiple of 4 after 10. Now, is 10 itself a multiple of 4? No, it is not. 10 is not a multiple of 4. The next closest is 12. So I'll write 12 here. So remember, we have to find the multiples of 4 between 10 and 250, which is why we started with 12, because 12 is greater than 10. Similarly, we have to find out what is the last multiple of 4 before 250, or maybe 250 itself is a multiple of 4. We have to find that out. So let's do that. So here in the worksheet, I'll divide 250 by 4 to see if it is if it can be perfectly divided by 4. So we have 4 into 6 equals 24. We have 10. Then we have 4 into 2, which is 8, which gives me 2 as the remainder. So you see, it cannot be divided by 4 completely. So then the number would be, which can be multiplied, which is multiple of 4, is this 250 here minus the remainder here, which is 2, which gives us 248. Now let's see if 248 can be divided by 4. 4 into 6 equals 24. Then 4 into 2 equals 8 with the remainder of 0. So 248 is the last multiple of 4 before 250. So let me write it here. 248. Okay. So now we have our range. We have 12 as the first number, or the first multiple of 4, and 248 as the last multiple of 4 between 10 and 250. The question is, how many such multiples of 4 are there? Okay, so let's frame this into an equation. So far we have identified 12 as the first digit or the first number and 248. So 12 can be represented as A1. Similarly, there is some other number A2. So on and on and on. Finally, we have 248 represented as A of n. Now here from the question, what we have to find out is we have to find out the value of n. How many terms are there in this arithmetic progression? Okay, so what do we know about arithmetic progression? A set of numbers A1, A2, A3 are said to be in arithmetic progression if they are of the form A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on. Also, the nth term can be found out by using the formula A of n equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So if you look at the last formula that we wrote, we already have the value of A of n. We have the value of A. N is something that we have to find out. D also we know what the value is. Okay, so let's write them down here. We have A of n equals 248. We have A of 1 equals 12. N is something we have to find out. The value of D is 4. Now how did I know that the value of D is 4? Simply because here we are talking about multiples of 4, which means if the first number is 12 represented by A1, A2 would be 12 plus 4, which is 16. So you see 12 after 12, 16. 16 is a multiple of 4, right? Similarly, A3 will be 16 plus 4, which is 20, and so on. So here we can clearly see the common difference between the terms is 4. Hence I wrote D equal to 4. Now let's use this formula here. So we say A of n equals A plus n minus 1 into D. Now A of n is 248 equals is 12 plus n is something that we don't know, D equals 4. 248 equals 12 plus 4n minus 4. 248 equals, so we have 12 and we have minus 4, so 12 minus 4 is 8. So I'll write 4n plus 8. So now we will keep n on one side and remove all the other values. So I would like to remove the 8 here. So how can we do that? We can do that by balancing the equation. So I'll write 248 equals 4n plus 8. So if I want to remove plus 8, I will add a minus 8. Now whatever we do on the right hand side of the equation should be repeated on the left hand side of the equation. So we do this to balance the equation. So with this, plus 8 and minus 8 cancel out each other. On the left side of the equation we have 248 minus 8, which is 240. Now 240 equals, we have 4n remaining. Now similarly, I'm trying to calculate the value of n, which means I want to get rid of 4. Again, we will balance the equation. I will divide the right hand side of the equation by 4, and I will repeat the same on the left hand side of the equation. So 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Here we have 4. 4 into 1 equal to 4, and 4 into 6, 0 equal to 240. Okay, so this gives us the answer 60 equal to n, or n equals 60. Okay, so with this we can say that there are 60 multiples of 4 between the numbers 10 and 250. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you find it useful. Remember to like, subscribe, and click on the bell button to get notified of new videos.